Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo. This was actually a custom lobby. A friend was actually playing and invited me. So yeah, here I was. I'll be in the Aston Martin, the blue one you can see there on the left, and I'll be starting from third. And so yeah, it's actually Group 3 cars by the way. So yeah. Ahead of me I have the Brazilian in the C7 Corvette. The guy in first and the guy in second is in the BMW, the Spaniard. And here we go. Actually get a very decent start. I realized after switching from when you reduce traction control, like when you put it to 1 or 2, you actually get a better launch compared to if you have traction control set to 3 or higher. Because as much as it tries to reduce the wheel spin, you still get off slower from the start finish line. So yeah. But anyways, here we are up on the Radillon, still in second. Oh, you can see the BMW behind went off track, but still regains. So you can see it's still behind me. In third, the Spaniard, but gets the penalty for track limits. And so here we are. The C7 is actually a very recent car because this guy gave me problems. Because this wasn't the only race that we did. We did a number of races and the Corvette was always ahead. He finished like first in all of them, first or second. So yeah. But anyways, on this race alone in Spa, you can see the BMW behind is actually putting a lot of pressure, despite him having the penalty. The Spaniard, that is. And fair to him, this race was actually, I'd say, quite clean. Because there will be some incidents ahead which you'll see. I mean, most of the guys here we play clean, but for the other randoms that joined, they weren't that clean, as you'll see later on. Okay, there weren't really many of them, but you'll just see. It's maybe like 1 or 2 people. But anyway, so yeah. Okay, so actually in this race, we did it in like 6 or 7 in the morning, because I remember I couldn't sleep. Yeah. And I saw my guy still in Gran Turismo playing. I was like, you know what, let me just hop on. And I saw him in this lobby and he was like, oh yeah, good morning. Also didn't sleep and yeah. And we raced. And I don't regret my decision so far. Because actually he really enjoyed these races. And as we go into the bus stop, you can see actually overtook me and I get the penalty. And you can, this is the incident here. You can actually hear me saying come on, because yeah, the guy, the American in the AMG, I don't know what's wrong with him, because that wasn't so, kind of him to just enter, while the corner was actually mine. But then it's into the turn 1, decent entry, decent exits, and now as we go into Eau Rouge and up to Radillon, you can see I get a very good exit and I'm gaining. I had a better exit, and so now with the slipstream I'm actually gaining on the Mercedes that hit me, but I hit him. I gave him a little boop and that slowed down the momentum, and here I am from second to 5th. Yeah, welcome to my life. Oh, the C7 comes back on the track and I lose another position to a Porsche, the 911. Actually a decent car by the way, so it's a very decent car. I see many people rocking the car, so I assume it's very good. And you can see the guy that hit me, the Mercedes ahead, went off track a bit. You can see he's in third, and yeah, he gets a penalty for it, for exceeding track limits. You can see here I am not really forcing a move on the Porsche, so I'm just sticking behind, and then I'll use the slipstream to go on the left. Try to make a move here. No, it's too wide. Yeah, it's too wide. I couldn't really make a move. So I don't really like to force things. So yeah, we just wait for an opportunity to come by itself, and we'll make the move. And you can see here the C7 Corvette and the Porsche actually go off the track a bit. And they take advantage of that. And here I am. Oh, you can see they're actually behind me and they hit each other again. So you just let natural selection play itself, and there you go. So now I'm up to 4th. And now the The car ahead, which was the AMG, the Mercedes that actually hit me, is in third while I'm in fourth. As we go, and he actually hits the BMW ahead as well. I don't know what's wrong with this Mercedes guy. He's actually one of the randoms that usually that didn't play clean, because all of us were playing clean, unlike him. But anyways, third lap into turn 1, brake on the 100 marker board, and you can see I take it in the inside while the AMG goes wide. Yeah, you can see he really doesn't know his track references. I think that's why he also hit me. But anyways, we gained that position. Into third. Not really a decent exit because the Spaniard ahead is pulling away, and the AMG behind me again gets a penalty. Yeah, I think the guy doesn't really know the track. Okay, he knows the track, but not his break points are clearly off the mark. I think that's one of the reasons he hit me. So yeah, but anyways, third lap, third position. And you can see this 7 Corvette ahead. The Brazilian guy, like I said, he's very fast, and he has very good composure. He is always leading, never makes any mistakes. And you can see the Spaniard ahead in the BMW, in the M6, actually trying to pressure him. And you know what? That actually works in my favor, because the moment you try to, like when you're actually fighting for positions, when you're defending, when you're attacking, you actually lose time, because you're not really following the racing line, because you'll find yourself defending, taking a different line, which will actually make you slower, as much as it will benefit you defending the position, but the cars behind will actually gain on you. So that's what is clearly happening, because you can see I'm actually closing the gap on the Spaniard and the Brazilian. You can see the gap is becoming, smaller now. I'm actually gaining, and I went on the curbs and offset the car a bit, but it's still all in good faith. And now you can see the cars ahead are really battling it out as we go ahead, finishing the third lap onto the bus stop chicane. And here, who will make it? Okay, you can see the Corvette ahead went defensive, and nice, fair play to him. Because you can see the battle ahead. The BMW actually loses traction, and I gain the position, and I'm up to second. One thing about that BMW, it's actually very hard to control it. The M6, it suffers a lot. You have to be very easy on the power, because the moment you get greedy with the power, you will get oversteer, and that's what happened to him on that chicane. And that actually led to me gaining the position. And now here I am up on the Radillon. And the thing about what was I about to say? I even forgot. But yeah, because I noticed the Spaniard is actually behind me again. Despite his mistake, is actually very, very close, applying that pressure, hoping I'll make a mistake. Because one thing about this game, about basically driving in general, composure is like must be your best friend. Because as much as you can be fast in a track or can be good at the game, but if you're not composed, it's very easy to lose your position because of the pressure from behind. Like even a single small mistake will determine the outcome of your race. But anyways, you can see the M6, the BMW really behind me. No homo. But anyways, back to the race. So the Brazilian in the Corvette still ahead, no mistakes so far, and the M6 really behind me, hoping that I'll make a mistake. You can see I'm actually pushing. I'm really pushing, trying to reach the Corvette ahead, because I'm also hoping that he will make a mistake as well, so I can gain that position, because it's actually in the final lap. And you can see the M6 will obviously overtake me here, because he'll be in my slipstream. He's in that 1 second range, and you can see he's really behind me, the slipstream. And I think he'll overtake me here. He'll make a move, and you can see I decided to go defensive onto the bus stop chicane, second gear, and I go a bit wide, and yeah, this is where I really messed up, and he gained that position, and GG's to him. I actually fumbled the bag there, but it was all good. So yeah, started third, finished third. So yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching, and more races will be coming. So yeah, stay tuned and have a good time. GG's.